Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson JAZ.3.4 on modal harmony. So not all jazz music is based on functional harmony the way that we've been talking about, where we can, talk about Roman numerals, 2-5-1s, that kind of thing. Modal jazz really took off in the 1950s, and you see certain harmonic characteristics where individual chords are held for a pretty long time. Chords often are of similar type and move in parallel, so maybe you have a C minor 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, all of those like held for a while. Chord changes often are non-functional, like, C minor 7, D minor 7, E minor 7 don't all fit together in any sort of scale, and you don't see a lot of traditional 2-5-1 cadences. And you might have multiple harmonies over a root or a pedal point that just stays in the bass. So one of the most famous tunes that employs modal harmony would be Miles Davis's So What. Um, Great tune. Highly recommend you go out and listen to it. Not going to play it here, both for time reasons and copyright restriction on YouTube reasons, but go and check it out. Totally worth it. The entire tune rests on two implied bass notes, D and then E flat, and it just puts two harmonies over those roots to as a sort of like kind of cadential figure, but it's not a 2-5-1. So you have your root, you have melody da 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 da, and then you have, and it just repeats. It does that a whole bunch of times. Again, again, and then it moves the root up a half step, and you have the same two harmonies, just up a half step. And then eventually the root moves back to where it started. So rather than having 5-1, that tritone pushing in back to your tonic, you have this sort of very real sense of home, away, and back home. So each of these is sustained for a long time, and all of the chords have the same structure. So this is a minor 7, add 4. So you have your E, G, B, and D, and then you add a 4 into the chord. If it were sus4, you'd get rid of the third. No G for you, but it's an add 4, so we just add it to the already existing structure. All of these are minor 7 add 4s, parallel motion over a root. So that's what we got with modal harmony, and I'll see you next time to talk about some form.